Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why some people achieve extraordinary success while others struggle to make progress? The key lies in having a clear, actionable 10-year vision. This audiobook will guide you step by step to build a vision that not only inspires but also transforms your life and career. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, or someone seeking balance between work and personal fulfillment, this journey is for you. Introduction. The audiobook How to Build a 10-Year Vision That Actually Works, Step by Step 2025, is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. It was created with one purpose: to help you unlock your potential and design a future that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. Let's face it, life can feel overwhelming when you don't have a roadmap for the future. Many of us are stuck in the present, juggling day-to-day responsibilities without a clear sense of direction. Entrepreneurs struggle to grow their businesses sustainably. Professionals feel trapped in jobs that don't fulfill them. Freelancers worry about financial instability. And young adults often find themselves unsure of where to start. Even those who do set goals sometimes fail because they lack a long-term vision to guide their actions. As Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." Without a vision rooted in your unique passions and values, it's easy to drift aimlessly through life. But here's the good news: you don't have to stay stuck. With the right tools and mindset, you can create a 10-year vision that works, and we're here to show you how. I understand the frustration of feeling lost or overwhelmed. I've been there too. Building a meaningful vision isn't just about planning. It's about understanding yourself on a deeper level and aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. Take Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, for example. She didn't become a billionaire overnight. Her journey began with a simple yet powerful vision: to empower women through innovative products. Despite facing countless rejections, she stayed committed to her long-term goal and built a global brand from scratch. Stories like hers remind us that every great achievement starts with a clear vision. In this audiobook, you'll learn how to craft a 10-year vision that's both inspiring and practical. You'll discover strategies to turn abstract dreams into concrete action plans. We'll dive deep into topics like identifying your core values, setting smart goals, staying resilient, and balancing short-term tasks with long-term objectives. By the end of this audiobook, you'll walk away with a step-by-step framework to transform your ideas into reality. But more importantly, you'll gain clarity, confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. So, I encourage you to listen attentively and take notes if needed. This isn't just another self-help guide, it's your blueprint for success. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: Understanding the Power of a 10-Year Vision. In this chapter, we'll explore the foundation of everything you're about to build, understanding the power of a 10-year vision. A vision is more than just a dream. It's your compass, guiding every decision you make and every action you take. It gives you clarity when things get tough and keeps you motivated when distractions pull you away. Why 10 years? Because it's long enough to inspire big thinking but short enough to remain actionable. As Tony Robbins famously said, "Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible." In this chapter, we'll break down what a 10-year vision truly means, why it matters, and how to avoid common pitfalls that derail even the best intentions. Let's dive in. 1. What is a 10-year vision? A 10-year vision is your mental picture of the future, a clear, detailed image of where you want to be professionally, personally, and emotionally a decade from now. It's not just about achieving material success like buying a house or earning a certain income. It's about creating a life that reflects your deepest values, passions, and aspirations. Think of your vision as the destination on a map. Without knowing where you're headed, it's impossible to chart the right course. But here's the catch: a vision must be specific. Vague ideas like, "I want to be happy," or "I want to be successful," won't cut it. You need to define what happiness or success looks like for you. For example, let's consider Elon Musk. His 10-year vision wasn't simply, "I want to revolutionize technology." Instead, he envisioned a world where sustainable energy powers our planet and humanity becomes multiplanetary. That level of specificity fueled his relentless pursuit of companies like Tesla and SpaceX. So ask yourself, what does my ideal life look like in 10 years? Who am I surrounded by? What am I doing daily? How do I feel? The answers to these questions will form the backbone of your vision. 2. Why does a long-term vision matter? Let's talk about why having a long-term vision is so crucial. Research shows that people with clear goals are far more likely to achieve success than those who wander aimlessly through life. According to a Harvard study, only 3% of graduates had written goals, and over time, they ended up earning 10 times more than their peers who lacked direction. But beyond financial rewards, a long-term vision provides 3 key benefits. Clarity. When you know exactly what you're working toward, decision-making becomes easier. Should I accept this job offer? Should I invest in this skill? Your vision acts as a filter, helping you prioritize opportunities that align with your ultimate goal. Motivation. Life is full of challenges, but a compelling vision keeps you going during tough times. As Nelson Mandela wisely said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Your vision reminds you why the struggle is worth it. Focus. Without a long-term plan, it's easy to get sidetracked by short-term distractions. A strong vision keeps you anchored, ensuring you don't lose sight of your bigger purpose. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in history, she faced poverty, rejection, and personal struggles. Yet, her unwavering vision of sharing Harry Potter's magical world kept her writing, even when publishers turned her down repeatedly. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies worldwide. 3. Common mistakes in vision building. Now that we understand the importance of a 10-year vision, let's address some common mistakes people make, and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, being too vague. Many people set goals like, "I want to be rich," or "I want to travel the world," but they fail to define what rich or travel actually means. Without specifics, it's hard to measure progress or stay motivated. Solution: use the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to travel," say, "I want to visit 10 countries in the next 10 years, starting with Italy in 2026. Mistake number 2, focusing only on material success. While financial goals are important, they shouldn't overshadow other aspects of your life. True fulfillment comes from balancing career, relationships, health, and personal growth. Solution: divide your vision into categories such as career, family, health, finances, and personal development. This ensures you're building a holistic life rather than chasing empty achievements. Mistake number 3, underestimating the power of flexibility. Life rarely goes according to plan. If your vision is too rigid, you might abandon it entirely when unexpected changes occur. Solution: build flexibility into your vision. For example, instead of saying, "I will own a $1 million business by 2030, say, "I will build a profitable business that impacts at least 10,000 customers by 2030. This allows room for adaptation without losing sight of the core objective. 4. The neuroscience behind vision building. Here's something fascinating. Science supports the power of visualization. Studies show that imagining yourself achieving a goal activates the same brain regions as actually performing the task. This phenomenon is called mental rehearsal, and athletes, musicians, and top performers use it all the time. When you regularly visualize your 10-year vision, your brain starts recognizing patterns and opportunities that align with your goals. In essence, you train your mind to spot possibilities others might miss. As Dr. Joe Dispenza explains, your thoughts become things. When you focus on a clear intention, you begin to attract circumstances that bring it to life. So take a few minutes each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine your future self. Feel the emotions, see the details, and believe in the possibility. 5. Practical exercise: drafting your initial vision statement. To wrap up this section, let's put theory into practice. Grab a pen and paper, or open a notes app, and draft your initial vision statement using the following prompts. Career: What does professional success look like for me in 10 years? Am I leading a team, running my own business, or excelling in a particular field? Relationships. Who am I surrounded by? Do I have a supportive partner, close friends, or a thriving community? Health. How do I feel physically and mentally? Am I energized, fit, and free from chronic stress? Finances. What's my financial situation? Do I have passive income streams, investments, or savings that provide security? Personal growth. What skills, hobbies, or experiences have I gained? Have I traveled, learned new languages, or pursued creative passions? Once you've answered these questions, combine them into a single paragraph. For example, in 10 years, I see myself as a successful entrepreneur running a sustainable fashion brand that empowers women globally. I live in a cozy home with my supportive partner and 2 dogs, maintaining a healthy work-life balance. Physically, I'm active and energetic, prioritizing yoga and hiking. Financially, I've built multiple income streams, allowing me to travel to 5 new countries annually while supporting causes I care about deeply. This exercise isn't perfect yet, and that's okay. We'll refine it further in later chapters. 6. The ripple effect of a strong vision. A powerful 10-year vision doesn't just impact your personal life, it creates a ripple effect that influences everyone around you. When you're clear about where you're headed, your energy and enthusiasm naturally inspire others. Take Oprah Winfrey as an example. Her vision wasn't just to become a successful media mogul. It was to uplift and empower millions of people worldwide. Through her talk show, books, and philanthropy, she touched countless lives, proving that a well-defined vision can create lasting change on a global scale. The same principle applies to you. Whether you're leading a team, raising a family, or pursuing a passion project, your vision has the potential to inspire and motivate others. As Simon Sinek famously said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." When your actions align with your vision, people will naturally gravitate toward your purpose. 7. Why most people fail to build a lasting vision. Before we move forward, let's address a harsh truth. Most people never build a lasting vision because they fall into one of these traps. Trap number 1. Fear of failure. Many people avoid setting bold visions because they're afraid of failing. But here's the irony. Without a vision, failure is almost guaranteed. Solution: reframe failure as feedback. Every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember Thomas Edison's words, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Trap number 2. Lack of commitment. Some people start strong but lose momentum when results don't come quickly. Building a vision takes time, patience, and persistence. Solution: break your vision into smaller milestones. Celebrate small wins along the way to stay motivated. For instance, if your goal is to write a book in 10 years, commit to writing 200 words daily. Over time, those small efforts compound into significant achievements. Trap number 3. External validation. Too often, people shape their visions based on societal expectations or peer pressure. They chase promotions, material possessions, or accolades because they think that's what success looks like. Solution: focus on intrinsic motivation. Ask yourself, what truly makes me happy? And what legacy do I want to leave behind? Your vision should reflect your authentic self, not someone else's idea of success. 8. How to stay connected to your vision daily. One of the biggest challenges in building a 10-year vision is staying connected to it over time. Life gets busy, and it's easy to lose sight of your goals. Here are 3 strategies to keep your vision alive. Visual reminders. Create a vision board or screensaver featuring images and quotes that represent your future. Place it somewhere visible, like your desk or phone background. Daily reflection. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing your future self. Imagine how it feels to achieve your goals and remind yourself why they matter. Accountability partners. Share your vision with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach who can hold you accountable. Regular check-ins will help you stay on track. As author James Clear explains in his book Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. By implementing these habits, you'll embed your vision into your daily routine, making it easier to maintain focus. 9. A true story of visionary success. Let me share a quick story that illustrates the transformative power of a 10-year vision. In 2005, a young software engineer named Brian Chesky had a bold idea: to revolutionize the hospitality industry by connecting travelers with local hosts. At the time, he was struggling to pay rent and sleeping on air mattresses in San Francisco. But despite the odds, Brian and his co-founders held on to their vision of creating a global community centered around trust and belonging. Fast forward to today, and Airbnb is valued at over $100 billion, operating in nearly every country worldwide. What kept Brian going during those early days? A crystal-clear vision that guided every decision, no matter how challenging. This story reminds us that even the wildest dreams can become reality with persistence and clarity. 10. Recap and transition to the next chapter. To summarize Chapter 1, a 10-year vision is your ultimate destination, a detailed picture of the life you want to create. It provides clarity, motivation, and focus while helping you navigate challenges and distractions. But remember, a vision alone isn't enough. In the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into identifying your core values and purpose, the foundation upon which your vision must be built. Until then, take some time to reflect on what we've covered so far. Revisit your initial vision statement and refine it if needed. And most importantly, believe in the possibility of your dreams. After all, as Walt Disney once said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Chapter 2. Identifying your core values and purpose. In this chapter, we'll explore the foundation of a meaningful and sustainable 10-year vision, your core values and purpose. Think of your values as the guiding principles that shape your decisions, and your purpose as the why behind everything you do. Together, they form the bedrock of your vision, ensuring it aligns with who you truly are. Without clarity on these two elements, even the most ambitious goals can feel empty or misaligned. As Simon Sinek famously said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." In this chapter, we'll dive deep into discovering your values, defining your purpose, and aligning them with your long-term vision. Let's get started. 1. What are core values? Core values are the fundamental beliefs and principles that guide your behavior and decision-making. They represent what matters most to you, your non-negotiables in life. Whether you realize it or not, your values influence every choice you make, from the career path you pursue to the relationships you nurture. For example, if one of your core values is family, you'll prioritize spending quality time with loved ones over working late nights. If integrity is important to you, you'll always strive to act honestly, even when it's inconvenient. The challenge is that many people aren't consciously aware of their values. They go through life reacting to external pressures instead of living intentionally. But here's the truth: when your actions align with your values, you experience a profound sense of fulfillment and authenticity. As Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on vulnerability and courage, explains, living into our values means we do more than profess them, we practice them. We walk our talk. Identifying your core values is the first step toward building a vision that feels true to who you are. 2. How to discover your core values. Now, let's move from theory to action. Here's a step-by-step process to uncover your core values. Step 1. Reflect on peak moments in your life. Think about times when you felt happiest, most fulfilled, or deeply proud. What were you doing? Who were you with? What made those moments special? For instance, maybe you felt incredible joy while volunteering at a local shelter, which could indicate that service is one of your values. Or perhaps you felt fulfilled during a team project at work, suggesting that collaboration matters to you. Step 2. Identify patterns in your behavior. Look for recurring themes in your life. What activities do you naturally gravitate toward? What qualities do you admire in others? These patterns often point to your underlying values. For example, if you consistently choose jobs that allow you to solve complex problems, innovation might be a key value. If you're drawn to roles where you mentor others, leadership or growth could be driving forces. Step 3. Narrow down your list. Start by brainstorming a list of 10 to 15 potential values. Then, narrow it down to your top 5. Be honest with yourself. These should be the values that resonate most deeply, not what society tells you to value. Here's a sample list of common core values: integrity, family, freedom, creativity, growth, adventure, health, contribution, balance. Take your time with this exercise. Remember, your core values are the compass that will guide your vision. 3. Why purpose matters. Once you've identified your core values, the next step is defining your purpose. While values answer the question, "What's important to me?" purpose answers, "Why am I here?" Your purpose is your reason for being. It's the unique contribution you want to make to the world. It's bigger than any single goal or achievement. It's the overarching mission that gives your life meaning. As Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning, wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." When you know your purpose, challenges become opportunities to grow rather than obstacles to avoid. Let's take a moment to reflect. What legacy do you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to have on others? These questions will help you articulate your purpose. 4. How to define your purpose. Defining your purpose doesn't have to be complicated. Follow these steps to craft a clear and compelling purpose statement. Step 1. Ask yourself key questions. What am I passionate about? What problems do I care deeply about solving? What skills or talents do I bring to the table? How do I want to make others feel? For example, if you're passionate about education and skilled at teaching, your purpose might revolve around empowering others through knowledge. Step 2. Combine your answers into a statement. Use your responses to create a concise sentence that captures your purpose. Here's an example. My purpose is to inspire and equip people to unlock their full potential so they can create meaningful change in the world. Notice how this statement is specific yet broad enough to encompass various areas of life. Step 3. Test your purpose statement. Ask yourself, does this statement excite me? Does it reflect my values? Would I be proud to share it with others? If the answer is yes, you're on the right track. 5. Aligning your vision with your values and purpose. Now that you've identified your core values and defined your purpose, it's time to connect them with your 10-year vision. This alignment ensures that your goals aren't just achievable, they're also deeply fulfilling. Here's how to do it. Step 1. Review your initial vision statement. Go back to the vision statement you drafted in Chapter 1. Does it reflect your values and purpose? If not, revise it to ensure alignment. For example, if health is one of your core values but your vision doesn't include any wellness-related goals, consider adding something like, I prioritize physical and mental health by exercising regularly and practicing mindfulness. Step 2. Use your purpose as a filter. Every milestone and action plan within your vision should contribute to your larger purpose. For instance, if your purpose is to empower others through education, your vision might include starting a nonprofit, writing a book, or launching an online course. Step 3. Regularly revisit your values and purpose. Life evolves, and so do your values and purpose. Schedule regular check-ins, perhaps once a year, to ensure your vision remains aligned with your deepest motivations. 6. The power of living in alignment. When your vision aligns with your core values and purpose, something magical happens. You begin to live with intention. Every action you take feels meaningful because it's rooted in who you truly are. Let me share a story to illustrate this point. A true story of alignment, Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai, the youngest ever Nobel laureate, is a powerful example of living in alignment with one's values and purpose. Her core values, education, equality, and courage, shaped her mission to fight for girls' education in Pakistan, even in the face of extreme danger. After surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban, Malala didn't retreat. She doubled down on her purpose. Today, through the Malala Fund, she continues to advocate for millions of girls denied access to schooling. Her unwavering commitment stems from a deep sense of purpose that aligns perfectly with her values. This story reminds us that when we live authentically, our impact can extend far beyond ourselves. 7. Common pitfalls when identifying values and purpose. Before moving forward, let's address some common mistakes people make when defining their values and purpose, and how to avoid them. Pitfall number 1. Confusing values with goals. Values are enduring principles, while goals are specific outcomes. For instance, financial independence might be a goal, but the underlying value could be freedom. Solution: focus on the why behind your goals. Ask yourself, what does achieving this goal represent for me? Pitfall number 2. Copying someone else's purpose. It's tempting to model your life after successful figures, but their purpose may not resonate with you. Your purpose must come from within. It's unique to your experiences, passions, and talents. Solution: reflect deeply on what excites and fulfills you, not what others expect of you. As Steve Jobs once said, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Pitfall number 3. Overcomplicating purpose statements. Some people feel their purpose needs to be grand or world-changing. While big visions are inspiring, your purpose doesn't have to solve global issues, it just needs to feel true to you. Solution: keep your purpose statements simple and personal. For example, my purpose is to create joy and connection through art. 8. Practical exercise: crafting your core values and purpose statement. To solidify what we've learned, let's put it into practice. Follow these steps to finalize your core values and purpose statement. Step 1. Write down your top 5 core values. Using the list from earlier, or your own ideas, identify the 5 values that matter most to you. For example, integrity, family, growth, creativity, contribution. Step 2. Draft your purpose statement. Combine your reflections into a single sentence. Use this template as a guide. My purpose is to verb, audience by action so they can outcome. For instance, my purpose is to empower young entrepreneurs by sharing practical strategies so they can build sustainable businesses. Step 3. Connect them to your vision. Revisit your 10-year vision statement and ensure it reflects your values and purpose. Make adjustments if needed. 9. How to stay grounded in your values and purpose daily. Living in alignment isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Here are 3 strategies to stay grounded. Morning rituals. Start each day by reminding yourself of your values and purpose. Write them down in a journal or say them aloud as affirmations. Decision-making framework. Before making important decisions, ask yourself, does this align with my values and purpose? This simple question will keep you on track. Accountability systems. Share your values and purpose with someone you trust, a friend, mentor, or coach. Regular check-ins will help you stay accountable. As author James Clear explains in Atomic Habits, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. By embedding your values and purpose into your daily routines, you'll naturally move closer to your vision. Recap and transition to the next chapter. To summarize Chapter 2, identifying your core values and purpose is essential for building a vision that's both meaningful and sustainable. These elements serve as your internal GPS, ensuring every step you take aligns with who you truly are. In the next chapter, we'll dive into setting SMART goals for your 10-year vision. You'll learn how to break down your big-picture dreams into actionable milestones that keep you motivated and on track. Until then, take some time to reflect on your values and purpose. Revisit the exercises we covered today and refine your statements if needed. Remember, clarity in these areas will set the stage for everything else. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, the future depends on what you do today. Let your values and purpose guide your actions as you continue this journey. Chapter 3. Setting SMART Goals for the Next Decade. In this chapter, where we'll take your 10-year vision and break it down into actionable steps. As we've discussed, a vision without a plan is just a dream. In this chapter, you'll learn how to set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, that will serve as the building blocks of your long-term success. We'll also explore how to divide your 10-year journey into manageable milestones, create an action plan, and avoid common goal-setting pitfalls. By the end of this chapter, you'll have a clear roadmap to turn your dreams into reality. Let's begin. 1. What are SMART goals? SMART goals are a proven framework for setting objectives that are clear, realistic, and attainable. The acronym stands for S. Specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. M. Measurable, ensure you can track progress and measure success. Achievable, set goals that challenge you but remain within reach. R. Relevant, align your goals with your values and purpose. T. Time-bound, assign deadlines to create urgency and focus. This framework ensures your goals are not vague aspirations but concrete targets that guide your actions. As Zig Ziglar, a renowned motivational speaker, once said, "A goal properly set is halfway reached." By using the SMART framework, you'll give yourself the best chance of success. 2. Why SMART goals matter for your 10-year vision. A 10-year vision is inherently long-term, which can feel overwhelming without structure. SMART goals provide the scaffolding you need to stay focused and motivated. For example, imagine your vision includes launching a successful online business. Without SMART goals, you might say, "I want to grow my business." But with SMART goals, you'd say, "I will generate $50,000 in annual revenue by December 2027 by launching 3 new products and acquiring 1,000 customers through targeted marketing campaigns." The difference is night and day. SMART goals transform abstract ideas into tangible steps, making your vision feel achievable. 3. Breaking down your 10-year vision into milestones. Now that you understand the importance of SMART goals, let's break your 10-year vision into smaller, manageable milestones. Think of these milestones as checkpoints along your journey. They'll help you stay on track and celebrate progress along the way. Step 1. Divide your vision into phases. Start by dividing your 10-year timeline into phases. Year 1. Focus on laying the foundation. Years 2 to 5. Build momentum and scale your efforts. Years 6 to 10. Achieve mastery and sustain long-term impact. For example, if your vision is to become a published author, your milestones might look like this. Year 1. Write 10,000 words of your manuscript. Years 2 to 5. Complete and edit your book, secure a literary agent, and publish your first draft. Years 6 to 10. Launch multiple books, build a loyal readership, and establish yourself as a thought leader. Step 2. Assign SMART goals to each phase. Within each phase, assign specific SMART goals. For instance, in year 1, your goal might be, "I will write 500 words every weekday for the next 12 months, resulting in a 10,000-word manuscript by December 2024. In years 2 to 5, your goal might evolve to, "I will revise my manuscript by June 2026 and pitch it to 5 literary agents by September 2026. By breaking your vision into phases and assigning SMART goals, you'll maintain clarity and motivation throughout the decade. 4. Creating an action plan for your SMART goals. Once you've defined your milestones and SMART goals, the next step is creating an action plan. This plan will outline the daily, weekly, and monthly tasks required to achieve your goals. Step 1. Break down goals into tasks. Take each SMART goal and divide it into smaller tasks. For example, if your goal is to write 10,000 words in a year, your tasks might include researching topics for your book, outlining chapters, writing 500 words daily, editing drafts weekly. Step 2. Prioritize tasks using the Eisenhower Matrix. The Eisenhower Matrix helps you prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Urgent and important. Do these immediately, e.g., meeting a publishing deadline. Important but not urgent. Schedule these for later, e.g., brainstorming ideas. Urgent but not important. Delegate or minimize these, e.g., responding to non-critical emails. Not urgent and not important. Eliminate these entirely, e.g., social media scrolling. Step 3. Use tools to stay organized. Leverage tools like calendars, to-do lists, or project management apps, e.g., Trello, Notion, to track your progress. Consistency is key. Small, consistent actions compound over time. 5. avoiding goal-setting pitfalls. Even with SMART goals and a solid action plan, challenges can arise. Let's address some common pitfalls and how to overcome them. Pitfall number 1. Setting unrealistic goals. It's easy to get carried away and set overly ambitious goals. While ambition is valuable, unrealistic goals can lead to frustration and burnout. Solution: start small and build momentum. For example, instead of aiming to write a full book in 6 months, commit to writing 1 chapter per month. Pitfall number 2. Losing sight of the big picture. Focusing too much on short-term tasks can make you lose sight of your long-term vision. Solution: regularly revisit your vision statement and milestones. Ask yourself, how does this task contribute to my larger goal? Pitfall number 3. Neglecting flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and rigid goals can crumble under pressure. Solution: build flexibility into your plan. For example, if an unexpected opportunity arises, adjust your timeline without abandoning your vision. 6. The power of accountability and support systems. One of the most effective ways to stay committed to your SMART goals is by building accountability into your process. When you have someone, or a group of people, holding you accountable, you're far more likely to follow through on your commitments. Why accountability works. Accountability creates external pressure, which can be a powerful motivator. It's easy to let yourself down when no one else is watching, but when others are invested in your success, you'll feel compelled to deliver. As Robin Sharma, author of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, says, "Success without discipline is impossible. Discipline without accountability is difficult." Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals ensures you stay disciplined even when motivation wanes. How to build an accountability system. Here are 3 strategies to incorporate accountability into your goal-setting process. Find an accountability partner. Choose someone who shares your values and is committed to their own growth. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss progress and challenges. Join a mastermind group. A mastermind group is a community of like-minded individuals who support each other's goals. These groups provide feedback, encouragement, and diverse perspectives. Hire a coach or mentor. A professional coach can help you refine your goals, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on your vision. For example, if your goal is to launch a business, your accountability partner might review your marketing strategy, while your mentor provides industry-specific advice. Together, they'll keep you on track and inspired. 7. Celebrating small wins along the way. Achieving a 10-year vision requires persistence, and celebrating small wins is crucial for maintaining momentum. Recognizing progress, even in its smallest form, reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated. Why celebrating wins matters. When you acknowledge your achievements, you train your brain to associate effort with reward. This creates a positive feedback loop that encourages continued action. As psychologist Angela Duckworth explains in her book Grit, enthusiasm is common. Endurance is rare. Celebrating small wins helps you build the endurance needed to achieve long-term success. How to celebrate effectively. Here are some ways to celebrate your progress. Reward yourself. Treat yourself to something meaningful after hitting a milestone, like a nice dinner or a weekend getaway. Reflect on growth. Take time to journal about how far you've come. Reflecting on your journey boosts confidence and clarity. Share your success. Tell your accountability partner, family, or friends about your achievements. Their encouragement will reinforce your efforts. For instance, if you complete the first draft of your book, celebrate by sharing the news with loved ones or taking a day off to recharge. 8. A true story of goal achievement. Sarah Blakely. Let me share a story that highlights the power of SMART goals and perseverance. Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx, started her journey with a simple yet ambitious goal: to create a product that would revolutionize women's undergarments. With no background in fashion or business, she faced countless rejections from manufacturers and retailers. But Sarah didn't give up. She broke her vision into manageable steps. Year 1. Develop a prototype using footless pantyhose. Years 2 to 5. Pitch her product to department stores and secure partnerships. Years 6 to 10. scale her business globally, and build a billion-dollar brand. By setting clear milestones and staying resilient, Sarah turned her idea into a reality. Today, Spanx is a household name, empowering women worldwide. This story reminds us that even the most audacious visions can be achieved with smart goals and unwavering determination. Recap and transition to the next chapter. To summarize Chapter 3, setting smart goals is the bridge between your vision and reality. By breaking your 10-year journey into phases, assigning specific milestones, and creating actionable plans, you'll transform abstract dreams into concrete achievements. Remember, accountability and celebrating small wins are essential for staying motivated. Surround yourself with supportive individuals, and don't forget to acknowledge your progress along the way. As Tony Robbins famously said, "The path to success is to take massive, determined action." Let this chapter inspire you to move forward with clarity and confidence. Chapter 4: Building Resilience and Staying Motivated. In this chapter, where we'll explore the inner strength needed to sustain your 10-year vision, resilience, and motivation. No matter how well you plan or how clear your goals are, challenges will inevitably arise. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is their ability to persevere through adversity. You'll learn strategies to overcome obstacles, cultivate discipline, and maintain focus on your long-term vision. By the end of this section, you'll have the tools to stay motivated even when the journey gets tough. Let's dive in. 1. Overcoming obstacles and setbacks. Let's face it, life rarely goes according to plan. Whether it's a personal setback, a professional failure, or an unexpected life event, challenges are inevitable. The key is not to avoid obstacles but to develop the resilience to navigate them effectively. Why resilience matters. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity stronger than before. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it and using it as fuel for growth. As Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Resilient people view setbacks as temporary roadblocks, not permanent failures. They adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward. How to build resilience. Here are 3 proven strategies to strengthen your resilience. Develop a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned something valuable." Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Acknowledge your emotions, but don't let them define you. Focus on what you can control. While you can't control external circumstances, you can control your response. Shift your energy toward actionable solutions rather than dwelling on problems. For example, if you miss a deadline for a project, instead of beating yourself up, analyze what went wrong and create a plan to prevent it from happening again. 2. Cultivating discipline and focus. While motivation often fluctuates, discipline is the consistent force that keeps you moving forward. Discipline ensures you take action even when you don't feel like it, which is crucial for achieving long-term goals. The difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is the spark that ignites action, but it's often fleeting. Discipline, on the other hand, is the steady flame that sustains momentum. As Jim Rohn famously said, "We must all suffer one of 2 things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret." How to cultivate discipline. Here are 4 strategies to build discipline into your daily routine. Start small. Focus on creating tiny habits that compound over time. For instance, if your goal is to exercise regularly, start with just 5 minutes a day. Create a routine. Establish a consistent schedule for working on your goals. Routines reduce decision fatigue and make disciplined action automatic. Eliminate distractions. Identify what typically derails your focus, whether it's social media, cluttered workspaces, or unnecessary meetings, and remove those distractions. Track your progress. Use tools like habit trackers or journals to monitor your consistency. Seeing your streaks grow will reinforce your commitment. For example, if your vision includes writing a book, set aside 30 minutes each morning to write before checking emails or scrolling through your phone. Over time, this small habit will yield significant results. 3. Finding motivation through accountability. Even the most disciplined individuals benefit from external support. Accountability systems not only keep you on track but also reignite motivation when it wanes. Why accountability works. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility, not just to yourself but to others. When someone else is invested in your success, you're less likely to abandon your goals. As motivational speaker Les Brown puts it, no one rises to low expectations. Surrounding yourself with high achievers raises your standards and pushes you to excel. How to leverage accountability. Here are 3 ways to incorporate accountability into your journey. Join a community. Find groups or forums related to your field. Sharing experiences with like-minded individuals fosters camaraderie and mutual encouragement. Work with a mentor. A mentor provides guidance, feedback, and wisdom gained from their own experiences. Their belief in your potential can rekindle your motivation during tough times. Share your goals publicly. Announce your intentions to friends, family, or followers. Knowing others are watching can motivate you to follow through. For instance, if your goal is to run a marathon, join a running club or hire a coach who can hold you accountable for sticking to your training schedule. 4. Strategies to stay motivated over the long haul. Staying motivated for a decade is no small feat. It requires more than just willpower. It demands intentional strategies to keep your passion alive and your energy high. Here's how you can sustain motivation throughout your 10-year journey. Strategy number 1. Revisit your why regularly. When motivation dips, reconnect with your purpose. Ask yourself, why did I start this journey? What impact do I want to create? Revisiting your why reminds you of the bigger picture and reignites your drive. For example, if your vision is to build a business that empowers underserved communities, remind yourself of the lives you're aiming to transform. This sense of meaning can fuel your perseverance. Strategy number 2. Break goals into smaller wins. Big goals can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller milestones makes them more manageable and motivating. Each small win provides a dopamine boost, keeping you engaged and excited about the next step. As entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk says, the secret to success is consistency over time. Celebrating incremental progress helps you maintain momentum. Strategy number 3. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment plays a critical role in shaping your mindset. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Consume content, books, podcasts, or videos that aligns with your vision and fuels your ambition. For instance, if your goal is financial independence, listen to podcasts about wealth building or join online communities where like-minded individuals share tips and encouragement. Strategy number 4. Visualize success daily. Visualization is a powerful tool for maintaining motivation. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. Picture the emotions, the outcomes, and the impact. As Napoleon Hill wrote in Think and Grow Rich, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. By consistently visualizing success, you program your subconscious mind to stay aligned with your vision. 5. A true story of resilience, J.K. Rowling. Let me share a story that exemplifies the power of resilience and unwavering motivation. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in history, J.K. Rowling faced immense adversity. She was a single mother living on welfare, battling depression, and struggling to make ends meet. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishers before finally being accepted by Bloomsbury. What kept her going? Rowling's resilience stemmed from her deep belief in the story she wanted to tell. Despite countless rejections and personal hardships, she refused to give up. Today, the Harry Potter series has sold over 500 million copies worldwide and inspired millions of readers. This story teaches us that resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about persisting despite it. When you stay committed to your vision, even the toughest obstacles can lead to extraordinary success. 6. How to handle burnout and stay balanced. While discipline and motivation are essential, pushing yourself too hard can lead to burnout, a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion. To avoid burnout, prioritize balance and self-care throughout your journey. Signs of burnout: chronic fatigue, lack of motivation, irritability or mood swings, decreased productivity. How to prevent burnout. Here are 3 strategies to maintain balance. Schedule rest. Incorporate regular breaks into your routine. Whether it's a weekend getaway or a daily meditation session, rest rejuvenates your mind and body. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to tasks that drain your energy or don't align with your priorities. Protect your time and focus on what truly matters. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge how far you've come. Reflecting on your achievements boosts morale and prevents feelings of stagnation. For example, if you're working on a demanding project, set aside 1 day a week to recharge. Use that time to engage in activities that bring you joy, whether it's reading, hiking, or spending time with loved ones. Recap and transition to the next chapter. To summarize, Chapter 4, building resilience and staying motivated are crucial for sustaining your 10-year vision. By overcoming setbacks, cultivating discipline, leveraging accountability, and prioritizing balance, you'll develop the inner strength needed to persevere through challenges. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to balance long-term vision with short-term actions. You'll learn practical strategies to manage your time effectively, adapt to changes, and ensure steady progress toward your goals. Until then, take some time to reflect on the strategies we've covered today. Identify one area where you can strengthen your resilience or boost your motivation. Remember, every step forward brings you closer to realizing your vision. As Winston Churchill famously said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." Let this chapter inspire you to keep moving forward with determination and grit. Chapter 5. Balancing long-term vision with short-term actions. Welcome to the final chapter of this audiobook, where we'll tackle one of the most critical aspects of achieving your 10-year vision: balancing long-term aspirations with short-term actions. It's easy to get caught up in day-to-day tasks and lose sight of the bigger picture, or conversely, focus so much on the future that you neglect immediate priorities. In this chapter, you'll learn how to manage your time effectively, prioritize tasks, and adapt to changes without losing momentum. By mastering this balance, you'll ensure steady progress toward your goals while staying grounded in the present. Let's dive in. 1. Prioritizing tasks effectively. One of the biggest challenges in pursuing a long-term vision is managing competing demands. Without a clear system for prioritization, it's easy to waste time on low-impact activities or feel overwhelmed by an endless to-do list. The Eisenhower Matrix, a tool for prioritization. The Eisenhower Matrix is a simple yet powerful framework for categorizing tasks based on urgency and importance. Urgent and important. Do these immediately, e.g., meeting a project deadline. Important but not urgent. Schedule these for later, e.g., strategic planning. Urgent but not important. Delegate or minimize these, e.g., responding to non-critical emails. Not urgent and not important. Eliminate these entirely, e.g., social media scrolling. By using this matrix, you can ensure your energy is focused on activities that align with your vision. For example, if your long-term goal is to launch a business, urgent tasks might include securing funding or finalizing product designs. Important but non-urgent tasks could involve networking or researching market trends. How to apply the matrix daily. Start each day by listing your tasks and categorizing them using the Eisenhower Matrix. Focus on completing urgent and important tasks first, then allocate time for important but non-urgent activities. Delegate or eliminate the rest. This approach ensures you're making consistent progress on both short-term responsibilities and long-term objectives. 2. Managing time and energy wisely. Time management is essential, but energy management is equally important. Even the best-laid plans fail if you're too exhausted to execute them. Here's how to optimize both time and energy. Step 1. Identify your peak hours. Everyone has times of day when they're most productive. For some, it's early mornings. For others, it's late evenings. Identify your peak hours and schedule high-priority tasks during these periods. For instance, if you're most alert in the morning, use that time for creative work or problem-solving. Save routine tasks like emails or administrative work for when your energy dips. Step 2. Use time-blocking techniques. Time blocking involves dividing your day into dedicated blocks for specific activities. This minimizes distractions and ensures you're allocating sufficient time to both long-term and short-term priorities. For example, block 2 hours in the morning for working on your vision-related goals, such as writing or brainstorming ideas. In the afternoon, dedicate time to short-term tasks like meetings or client deliverables. Step 3. Build in breaks. Taking regular breaks boosts productivity and prevents burnout. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break, to maintain focus and energy throughout the day. 3. Adapting to changes without losing sight of your vision. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans often crumble under pressure. The key to long-term success is flexibility, adapting to changes while staying aligned with your vision. Why flexibility matters. As Charles Darwin famously said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, it is the one most adaptable to change." Being flexible allows you to pivot when necessary without abandoning your goals. For example, if economic conditions impact your business, you might need to adjust your revenue targets or explore new markets. Flexibility ensures you stay resilient and resourceful. How to stay flexible. Here are 3 strategies to adapt to changes effectively. Reassess regularly. Set aside time each quarter to review your progress and adjust your plan as needed. Stay solution-focused. When challenges arise, focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Maintain a growth mindset. View changes as opportunities to learn and grow, not as threats to your vision. For instance, if a new technology disrupts your industry, embrace it as a chance to innovate and stay ahead of the curve. 4. A true story of adaptability. Howard Schultz and Starbucks. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of adaptability in achieving long-term success. In the early 2000s, Starbucks faced declining sales and growing competition. Howard Schultz, the company's CEO at the time, realized that sticking to outdated strategies would lead to failure. He made bold decisions to revamp the brand, including closing underperforming stores, retraining employees, and reintroducing premium coffee experiences. Schultz's ability to adapt while staying true to Starbucks' core values, quality, community, and customer experience, helped the company rebound and thrive. Today, Starbucks is a global leader in the coffee industry. This story reminds us that flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your vision. It means evolving to meet new challenges while staying aligned with your purpose. To summarize Chapter 5, balancing long-term vision with short-term actions requires effective prioritization, wise time and energy management, and the ability to adapt to changes. By applying tools like the Eisenhower matrix and time-blocking techniques, you'll stay focused on high-impact activities. And by embracing flexibility, you'll navigate obstacles without losing sight of your ultimate goal. Audiobook conclusion. As we wrap up this audiobook, let's take a moment to reflect on the key lessons you've learned throughout our journey together. Chapter 1. Understanding the power of a 10-year vision taught us that clarity is the foundation of success. A strong vision provides direction, motivation, and focus. Chapter 2. Identifying your core values and purpose helped you align your vision with what truly matters to you, ensuring it's both meaningful and sustainable. Chapter 3. Setting SMART goals gave you a clear roadmap to break down your vision into actionable steps, making it achievable and measurable. Chapter 4. Building resilience and staying motivated equipped you with the tools to overcome setbacks, cultivate discipline, and maintain momentum during tough times. Chapter 5. Balancing long-term vision with short-term action showed you how to manage your time and energy wisely while adapting to changes without losing sight of your ultimate goal. These principles are not just theoretical, they're practical strategies you can apply immediately to transform your dreams into reality. Now that you have the blueprint for building a 10-year vision, the next step is entirely up to you. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort, smart planning, and unwavering determination. I encourage you to take action today. Start by revisiting your vision statement, refining your SMART goals, and creating a daily action plan. Remember, every small step counts. As Lao Tzu wisely said, The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Stay committed to your vision, even when progress feels slow or challenges seem insurmountable. Trust the process, celebrate your wins, and learn from your setbacks. Over time, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Your 10-year vision has the power to transform not only your life but also the lives of those around you. Whether you're building a business, pursuing personal growth, or striving for balance, your efforts will create a ripple effect of positive change. Thank you for listening to How to Build a 10-Year Vision That Actually Works, Step by Step 2025. It's been an honor to guide you through this transformative journey. My hope is that this audiobook has inspired you to dream bigger, plan smarter, and act with purpose. If you found this content valuable, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could support Wisdom Audiobooks by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and continue creating resources that empower individuals like you to achieve their dreams. And remember, this is just the beginning of your wisdom journey. Keep exploring, learning, and growing. The future is yours to create. Until next time, stay focused, stay resilient, and keep believing in the limitless potential within you.